So for this question, this represents candy bars in a table. So your input is your independent variable, which is x, and your output is your dependent variable, which is y. Now, if you look at it, you have a number and it becomes a smaller number. So the process is a little bit different. Now, where I could go ahead and see if I could subtract and see if it works for each of them. So if I do that, I'm going to find out 5 minus 1.25. Now remember, with the 5, you have a decimal at the end and you could add zeros. So I'm going to go ahead and carry over, regroup. So that's 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, bring down the decimal, 4 minus 1 is 3. So if I subtract 3.75, this equals to that. But if I subtract 3.75 from 10, doesn't look right. So, because 3 and 75 hundredths, it's almost 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6. So that doesn't look right. So that means this is not correct. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that wrong. So what I could do is I could go ahead and see if I could divide. Now 5 divided by 5 would be 1. So it can't be 5. So 5 divided by 4 maybe? Let's try it out. So 5 divided by 4, that's going to be 1. Remainder is 4, remainder is 1, sorry. I'm going to add a decimal and a 0 and bring the 0 down. So 4 into 10 is 2 times. So that is going to be 8. Remainder is 2. Bring down. Add another 0, bring it down. 5 into 20 is 5. So that's going to be 20, remainder 0. So it looks like it works here. So I'm going to go ahead and put divided by 4. So let me see if it works for the 10. 10 divided by 4. 4 into 10 is 2 times, which is 8. Remainder is 2. Add a decimal and a 0, bring the decimal down. So 4 into 20 is 5 times, so that's 20. So it's 2.5. Well, it says 2.50, but remember, 0 doesn't really make a difference here, so it's going to be divided by 4. So that means that's correct. So let's try 15. 15 divided by 4. So 4 into 15 is 3 times, which is 12. Remainder is 3. Add a decimal and a 0. Bring it down. 4 into 30 is 7 times, which is 28. Remainder is 2. Add a 0, bring it down. And 4 into 20 is 5 times. So that means 3.75. That's 3.75, so it is divided by 4. So in order for me to write this, I could write it 2 times, 2 ways. I could write 1 is equal to x divided by 4. Or, actually I could write it 3 different ways. I could write it as y is equal x divided by 4, or the last way would be y is equals, I'm going to use another color so you can see it. So I'm going to put it over here. Or, I use purple. So that's going to be y is equal to 1/4 x. And 1/4 is like dividing by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and write that as my answer. So my answer is y is equal to 1/4 times x, which is the same as x divided by 4. So this rule is multiplicative because it's a division rule. So we make sure that you're writing multiplicative. Make sure that you're putting division here, but the answer should be this. So it could be this, it could be that. So remember, there's different ways you could write division. X divided by 4, x divided by 4, or x times 1/4, which is the same as division. So make sure you know all 3 ways to show division.